classes. But I have Mr. James Hawkins, a good friend of mine, the person we worked out with when I was getting our first black belts in Baltimore, and Mr. Marcus here, his brother. And to assist in showing you how you can get up from a ground attack and participate with a Kenpo technique. Meditate horse. Thank you, sir, for coming.
Good.
I appreciate the perspective. Pretty much the ground seems to be becoming a rather hot topic as of lately.
Speak up, sir. I can't hear you real good.
Pretty much the ground is becoming a hot topic lately. There's a lot of debate on if Kenpo has any groundwork in it, if Kenpo doesn't. It does, and it doesn't. And techniques can be applied on the ground. Some of them, not all, not many of them, to be honest. But there seems to be a lot of moving towards people studying jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, judo, wrestling, etc., to supplement their Kenpo as far as focusing on the groundwork. Pretty much, I do have a jiu-jitsu background. I did jiu-jitsu before I started Kenpo. Currently, I have a second-degree black belt in jiu-jitsu. Pretty much, I've used that to pretty much look at the Kenpo system and figure out which moves we have already in the system we can use pretty much to get back up, and which ones we pretty much need to go, okay, we're on the ground, let's not use that one. So pretty much, we're going to start off, you see, pretty much I'm going to go over the Kenpo technique in its base form first for everyone, and then we'll go from there and see how it applies to the ground. One of the techniques we have in Kenpo is called encounter with danger. Does anyone who here knows that technique? Pretty much everyone here knows encounter with danger. All right. So on encounter with danger, you have a person pushing us in the front. Whether we trip or we fall on purpose, we fall down to the ground. First thing we do is we brace. Cock the left foot as a weapon, the right foot can't come as a shield. As the person advances, the first thing we do is we extend the first kick to the groin, turn it to our side, extend the side kick, turn to all fours, using the ground pushing up with the hands and the support leg to execute the back kick before we get up. That's basic counter with danger. What happens if the guy pushes us and advances too close? Meaning you've got the foot cocked as a weapon, you're ready to kick the guy away from you, and he's too close for you to get a good kick on. So we're hearing this guy is right up trying to get on top. Pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to sit here and grab a hold of anything we can get a hold of. I prefer grabbing his wrist because that's his closest weapon is his hand. If he tries to shoot the other hand, I can still shield here. This hand is going to grab his right foot. This foot is going to hook the back of this leg. I'm using this to keep him from straightening back up. I don't want him leaving now that he's gotten this close. Basically, we're going to switch positions with him. This is going to keep this foot from going anywhere. This is going to keep this leg from going anywhere. I'm just going to push straight back with my left foot, taking him to the ground. From here, I release, get up. Anyone who knows the technique dances death knows this is the position when you're mad. That's pretty much the first option we're going to go with. Once you've done this, we're going to go to step 2 of encounter danger, which has another takedown. That's called the back. We need to see that one again.
Yes, sir. Could you do that again, please?
Again?
Yes.
Person pushes, breaks. They advance, grab something. Grab his foot, the right leg, and hook him in the back of the knee. You can hook him at the ankle, but sometimes the ankle's too far away. So I hook the knee here. Keep a tight grip here, good grip here with the foot, push back with this, and hold this so that he can't put this hand down and catch his balance. And from here, go back into dance pass. What I'm trying to do is keep it Kenpo so that basically these are moves you already know. So you don't have to go, okay, time to switch to jiu-jitsu, time to switch to wrestling, time to switch to something I'm not familiar with. It's all stuff you're pretty much already familiar with. Everyone can pretty much pair up at their leisure. I'll go over it again for everyone having a pair. We can work it. When the guy's falling back, one of Kenpo principles number 1 is anchoring the elbows. The closer you keep your elbows to your body, the more power you have, the more leverage you have to use. Another thing we want to do is maintain this distance. As close as he is to me now, I want him to stay that close throughout the entire move. So when I hold on to him here, I'm not going to let go of his wrist, and I'm not going to let him fall away from me. I'm going to stay and maintain the same distance. He'll pull me on top with him. Now I can let him go and do all the other stuff. Once you have a hold of that arm, just hang on to it, keep your elbow tight to your body, and let them pull you with them. You'll follow them right over the top. You'll be able to stand up a little easy. You guys want to continue with that? You want to go to step 2 for when that one doesn't work. It's your call.
Can we do this one for just a couple more minutes and then go to step 2?
Go for it.
That would be really good.
Then you grab the shield, grab here, you're going to do this, and now he pulls that foot out. So he pulls this foot away. You don't have this moving. If he takes that foot out before we do this, we don't have that. So what do we do from here? We're going to turn to our side, put the side kick in, and put this foot in. Then we do the same thing. This is going to execute a hook kick. This is going to do the side kick. Same thing. Follow him over. Do all kinds of things with that. That one again?
Yes.
Before we go to the first move. He pulls that foot out, so we go, okay, turn to the side, switch the feet. Same thing. Follow him over. You start twisting his leg up. Slide pair up, and I'll walk around and start working on that one.
All right, just going as you come up.
This is when we end up on the ground. Guy either pushes you, punches you, kicks you, whatever, and knocks you away from him, comes up the advance, you go, kicks out, we're drop. How many no charging round? Tackle technique. 1, 2, 3. What about broken round? What about any of the rounds? Any technique against the tackle? Striking serpent's head? Who wants to show me striking serpent's head? How many know that one? Someone show it.
Let me show you basically how we do it. We start off a couple different ways. Start it off where you're actually like this. Right, comes in.
All right.
I like it more close than just a tackle, obviously, because I was taking down.
So the person trying to tackle, number one rule in any grappling system, if you don't have a uniform to grab onto to control the guy, is what we call head and arm control. You control one arm in the guy's head, you have control of the rest of their body. Now, to take it another step further, if you have a tight enough control on just the head alone, you have control of the body. Charging Graham's technique assumes that the guy's trying to tackle us, and we're able to get his arm to the inside, some execute a chop here to the neck, and then execute another chop to the neck, followed by 2 kicks. That assumes that we see the tackle coming a mile away, and we go, oh, the guy's trying to tackle, okay, fine, I get his arm to the inside of my body, and therefore there's no tackle. But the broken ram technique would assume he comes with his arms wide, so I can't get his arm out. From here, there's still a likelihood of getting tackled if I don't sit here and break his arm and get a good brace. Striking serpent's head is another one. I'll go on the offside. We come in, we catch this arm, we strike to the back of the head here. Then from here, we manipulate the neck. We grab the forehead here. I'm going to take my elbow and touch my ribs with it. This puts him down on the ground here. Then from here, you're supposed to throw for a shot, or you can just leverage the guy down. We're going to use a slightly more secure version of that because, in general, if the guy's sweating, my hand can start to slip off of his forehead for this. I don't like that idea of sitting here trying to stay on my feet and grab a guy here while he's sweating. What we're going to do, everyone in here should know your hand sword by now. So this guy's coming in to tackle, I'm going to strike in the back of the neck here. At the same time, I'm going to let my left hand fit through across the face. We can either strike across the face here, I like to turn the guy's neck away from me, or we can just come up and hit him here. At the same time we do this, we're going to take my hands and we're going to lock them together here, with his neck in the middle. I'm going to move my body away from him. I'm going to drop my right elbow like I'm trying to cut down to the floor. At the same time I do that, I'm going to lift up the left forearm. So I'm here, I'm going to do this to his neck. If he doesn't comply and go down, his neck suffers a lot of strain. You have a lot of control over the guy's body with that.